wide, in fact, at the back of the pack, and managed to scramble out the other side.
The Supercars opening round at Sydney Motorsport Park is just around the corner, and all the teams have revealed their car liveries, and unfortunately there isn't much change from last year. This year's Supercars calendar has pleasantly changed a lot though, as they've moved from 12 to 13 events, and have added more races to each weekend. This weekend in Sydney we'll have 3 races. We'll have a quick 100km sprint race on Friday afternoon, along with 2 more 200km races on Saturday and Sunday. This is an odd change, as normally we'll have a longer first race of the season, but this time we're going to have a sprint round. Let's talk about the upcoming race and which drivers to expect to do well. Last year, Chaz Mostert with Walkinshaw Andretti managed to win both races in an incredible feat of domination, so I'm expecting him to race well this weekend. As usual, I'm expecting 888 Red Bull to do well, as they have the most consistently dominating team on the grid. Last year they were able to snatch a podium with Will Brown. Tickford Racing will also do well with Cam Waters and Thomas Randall, who both got podiums last year. Finally, Matt Payne managed to get a podium last year as well, so he will perform well. As for other drivers, I'm not entirely sure. Some teams might have to take a weekend to get back into the swing of Supercars, but we can't be certain on who will do well. There is a few rookies on the track this season with Kai Allen and Cooper Murray. If you're unsure on what Sydney Motorsport Park's layout is like, here it is. Firstly, you have a very long turn 1, which has proved to be one of Supercars' most interesting corners. I mean, look at this overtake from Matt Payne last year.
Being able to get up there, they are making contact on the run to 9, and Woody's having none of it. He's got the primary line here as they go through the left-hander. Percat's going to try and dive into that tiny little gap that separates the last 2 corners, 10 and 11. He's niggling again on the exit. He's just trying to unsettle him ever so slightly to see whether he can come off the corner a K or 2 better. And he gets a side draft benefit and blazes on by. He had some corner exit speed to help. And how about Matty Payne? Does he get 2 for 1, or do they make contact? They are mates, but that could end in tears at 200km an hour. And Payne has blazed on through and gone up into position 7. That was epic. That was the move of the year by a mile.
Next we have a hairpin, followed by 4 90-degree corners. Then we have another hairpin that leads down to a chicane and a hairpin. Overall, it's a very nice track with lots of overtaking potential and elevation changes. Plus, we'll be racing at sunset and at night under lights. I'm super excited to watch this upcoming race and to see who can take the early lead of the championship.
There at the moment for these miners, and they are playing for keeps early in the race.
Oh, David, Reynolds just pumped the back, I think, of Brian Wood, yeah, and he then fired in to Golding.
It's a traffic jam at Sydney Motorsport Park, and they are absolutely hammering each other. And Woody's copped a whack, and so is Reynolds. He's going to go well off the racetrack. So does Ryan Wood. So that was brewing for the best part of a lap and a half.